Everybody, welcome back to the latest news. I'll be talking about Sesko, shock links with Pope and much more. So let's get straight into it now. We had the news earlier today that Manchester United are focusing on Benjamin Sesko and Ollie Watkins as their two potential striker targets, as again we do push for signing a striker now. A lot of players have been ruled out, and then we've had some further developments today from Fabrizio Romano saying that Christopher Vivell, who is United's director of recruitment, is pushing and is driving for Manchester United's pursuit Benjamin Sesko and is pushing for a move to happen. So I feel like this move for Sesko is being heavily pushed, as has been reported by Chris Vivell. And again, listen, he is someone who is director of recruitment. Again, we've talked about all the signings that he's made. The likes of, I remember we went through it. He made some very good signings. I think it was Haidara. I think he did Mukiele. Obviously, he signed. He was important in terms of Manchester United. He's worked at Chelsea before as well. But he was very good at signing young, up-and-coming talent, and he does seem like a very good director of football. Again, I'm not going to go into it, but he was obviously appointed as United's director of recruitment, and he is involved in bringing in players. Again, he was brought on an initial, but it's now gone to a permanent. I think Sesko, again, is someone that Vivell obviously likes. He's been scouting him for a while. Someone that he's obviously probably brought to Leipzig before he left. Again, I don't have an issue with Sesko. I think he's a decent striker, but I just think Ollie Watkins would be well more suited to Manchester United at this current moment. The Premier League experience for me is something that's key and something that Manchester United need to bring in. I think Premier experience is vital. I think it's something that we have to sort of look at bringing in, especially in that striker position. I think Premier League makes a lot of sense. It's something that needs to be brought in, something that United want, something that we need. And I think Sesko, the fact that Chris Vivell's pushing for him, shows that again he obviously rates him highly. So let's see what develops there. I think United definitely want to sign Sesko, and Chris Vivell, who again is director of recruitment. It would make sense that he is pushing for him because he really does like the player a lot. Now the next thing I want to talk about is Manchester United obviously searching for a midfielder. We've looked at goalkeepers, no signing on will go, new goalkeeper buying to leave, so we've already known that now. This came in from Alex Crook and TalkSport saying Nick Pope could emerge as a target for United if Newcastle sign Ramsdale. Pope fits the profile of the type of player United are looking to sign to challenge Andre Onana now. Immediately, again, I don't think he'd come into the team as a second choice. I think if he is going to come into Manchester United, he would want to be the first choice goalkeeper, which is understandable. Again, if you look at him as a World Cup year, he probably wants to be England's first choice. Again, there's a lot of sort of question marks over that. But again, I think Pope's definitely would be a massive upgrade on Onana. Would he leave? Again, I just don't see why Newcastle would replace. I don't see why United would want to replace. I don't get why Newcastle want to place Pope at the moment. Obviously, we've been linked to Diego Costa and shown interest in him. He's another interesting goalkeeper. So United are definitely looking at keepers. We know that. Who the keeper is, we don't know. There's been talks about Martinez. I don't think we're going to get him. I don't think we need to get him anyway. If Onana stays, you've got John Victor, who's been looked at. I think what's going to happen in the goalkeeper situation is Binder will go. We know we're keeping Tom here, and we're just bringing a second choice. I don't think it'd be Nick Pope because he doesn't want to be a second choice, and which is correct. I think he is a first team keeper. I think you'll probably see United go and get someone like a John Victor or something like that. But I do rate Pope a lot. I think he's a decent keeper, very good shot stopper. His positioning sometimes is a bit shaky, but he certainly would be a keeper to look at. Again, Premier experience, but yeah, let's see what happens with that. Again, but let me know your thoughts. That has been a quick update. Sesko to United. Let's see what develops there. I think he definitely is a player to look at. I think the quality that he has, the talent he has is good. But again, my ideal choice would be Watkins. He's a cheaper option. He's a more experienced option, and again would be better suited to United. You've obviously got goalkeeper situation as well. Who would you want to bring in? Would it be a Pope? a Nick Pope, or who else would it be? Let's see what happens and what develops in the goalkeeper situation. Again, Garnacho has been linked to Chelsea, so see if he will move there. I don't think he would. I think that's a move he prefers at the moment. Chelsea want him. There's been talks between them, but I don't think anything has developed right now. But yeah.